Hello guys, welcome back to yet another Dragon Blaze video. And hope you like my last one about certain ways to get rubies and how you can obtain them. And there's probably a couple other ways that you can probably get rubies. You just have to get lucky. But that was for that video. This video is all about, PvP, and is it important? Why is it important? What can you gain from PvP? And you really don't gain too much from PvP. It's not really so important. As you can see, rank 1, you get a title, you get coins, you get 20,000 rubies. I can generate 20,000 rubies just by being active easily. It's just not really worth doing and getting rank 1 as much. Now, as far as doing PvP, I mean, you can do it and get rank. That's what you need. You have to do PvP to obtain rank to get rubies in the game, because that's going to be a great way to generate rubies. It's by being active in PvP. And not trying to get off topic here, but we have new events. Your World Boss Challenge event. Be active every day. Get these events done. You get rubies this way, as you see here. Adventure Dungeon Challenger event. Be active. Do this. Obviously, do your mining. You still get rubies from that. Tower of Secrets. Do all your events. You get 2 times daily aspiration rewards. This is the perfect time to keep being active. Same here, your fighter rewards, your tower secrets, your world boss. This is super important to be active. Arena, everything. This is super important to be the most active right now. You have your revenge for your jewels, which I'll talk about in a second, because that does go with PvP. And then you have your star event, which is you get some rewards from here. I really don't do this one. I'll usually skip it. Then your hands off, which is great. You get 2 times reward for that. And then the ruler call. It's just, man, it's so much going on in Dragon Blaze right now. Be active, do all your stuff. You're gonna get a lot of rubies and a lot of things here. But going back to PvP, there isn't really too much of a reason to do PvP to try to become rank 1. Don't do that. Just get a decent rank in PvP. Like, I'm 473 here, 343 here, 443 here. That's decent. That's decent. I get good rewards and good rubies and good titles from where I'm currently at, and you really don't have to go above and beyond and go higher. It's just not worth it at all. This is the party that I'm using for PvP. There isn't like a recommendation of what team you should be using, even though when you go to your heroes, it does tell you what they specialize in. See, specialized content, Golem. You go here, specialized content, Cerberus, Nemesis. I mean, it's just so there's some arena. So you want to kind of focus on like the characters that are specialized in arena. That's kind of where you want to focus on. Just go through all your guys and just see if they see arena. You can build your crew through that way, or you can build a decent team that's gonna wreck face in arena. You don't always have to follow by what the top of these say, but it's a good idea to have a general sense of what you should be building your team around. 10-man arena, there's different versions of content of PvP that you can be using characters in arena. So you would kind of want to focus on having some arena characters in here because you are in the arena. Champions League, 10-man, Master League. There isn't like a special guide for that. You should just use those characters in the arena because they specialize here and get them so stronger. You can use other heroes. Like, I'm using her. She's not really supposed to be in the arena. Who's my where it says rank 12 right here, Aleo. She isn't really specialized in arena like that, but she still wrecks face. She's still strong. She still gets things done. But you should focus on the arena characters and build your team around that method. And if your characters are extremely powerful, then it really doesn't matter. Because like I told you in the past, like I tell you before, this game demands you to be active, and it demands you to make your character stronger for just regular content, do adventure dungeon, challenger dungeon, everything, like in PvP as well. But PvP is not the sole focus of this game. It's just extra content to do that's really boring and outdated, and they really haven't ever made it worth doing by giving you rewards that are worth grinding for. I've been playing this game for X amount of years, and I'm just in PvP just to get a decent rank and call it a day. I don't really care to go further because it's pointless. And then every league's different. Champion league's different. They follow by different rules. Like the champions up here, you probably can't use. So they may be banned basically because they're too broken, they're too powerful, and they do certain things. And they kind of switch up what you can and cannot use for different leagues. Again, same thing. Just use a good team that has good power, good synergies with each other. There isn't really a guide for this because it's really what you want. No team is going to be better than the last in most cases. It's all about powers and abilities and skills and what they do. But at the same time, you have to remember one thing. This game is very luck based. It is luck based beyond measure. You can have the best team in the game and still get destroyed by a subpar team. So that's what I'm saying before. It's really kind of what you want. My team is outdated. I don't really care for PvP, so like that. So I'm not going to try to muster up a powerful team. Although I will try to get my rank higher if it's too low. Where I'm sitting at, I like where I'm sitting at. I get rubies, I get decent rewards for this. I really don't have to increase my rank because you get nothing for it. I just showed you what you get. You get nothing for PvP. Is PvP pointless? Of course not, because you get rubies from it and it's some decent content to do. It's more to do in the game. But should you keep grinding rank? No, because I can generate more rubies than you from being rank 1. Now, that's just from PvP. You get more rubies every Monday, depending on how active you are and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. There's events. I mean, the Tower of Secrets event gives you like 20, 30,000 rubies from just reaching up there. I just got your rank 1, basically. The title does matter, though. Your titles are pretty cool, actually. I do not actually remember how to get to my titles, actually, because this has been a long time since I've actually looked at my titles. Oh yeah, Victor Star, Eternal Star. Yeah, so your title does matter. It gives you bonuses so you can earn titles. That's one of the things that does matter. So ally impact 210, critical damage 100, attack speed 3. So that can matter. Your titles can give you additional abilities, just like you see here. So you could probably get even crazier titles depending on what's in PvP, depending on what PvP gives you. So I can see earning that being a good reason, but I'm not sure what that pertains. You also get coins. I have over 400,000. You can spend those in the shop as well for PvP reasons. So you can go here. You can spend. You see the silver coins you can spend and get additional rewards here, which is helpful. More resources for you to get in the game. I mean, it's very positive and good that you do that. PvP has a lot to cover. You need to be up to date with your armors. That's very important. They probably have the best armors in the game. Assault shop, which I was supposed to talk about weapons before, but these are probably some of the best in the game currently. There may be some that are better that will give you just substantial amount of stats and abilities. These are probably the second best. That they don't cost that much. But these and higher, as they get tiered up higher, I'm pretty sure those are currently the best right now you can get in the game for armor, for weapon, for everything like that. They probably give you just such incredible stats that it's probably not even funny. You need to have the best armors. They need to be literally at top tier to be the best in the game. And as far as your jewels go, they need to be like top notch. And since they changed the game up to where you don't get power for these anymore, but you get additional abilities here, like plus 40 magic attack, plus 10 INT, plus 14 invade, plus 7 received heal. There's a guide probably on this as well that I'll probably have to do at some point. But to have each of your characters have certain abilities that you're looking for, and you can get that times 6 because there are 6 here. So you can try to get the same thing for all your characters to even make them even more stronger and deadly. But if you really don't have the power to back it up, is just not going to matter. But your jewels matter. Your equipment matters. You know, like you have to have top tier equipment. This is double S. I need triple S or higher, and then get them to plus 10 or whatever I need to get them to probably compete at the highest level. So it's very important that you do that if you want to be the best in PvP, and that's probably a lot more than what I'm missing out on. Your runes. Your runes probably have to be extremely maxed out from here. Like they're maxed the first tier. There's another tier you see here. They're not maxed out yet. I gotta do a video about this too coming soon. I did mention that not too long ago. But your runes, you know, you can increase stamina, increase STR, increase melee attack, increase defense attack, reflect damage. Like those are probably have to be maxed out to the T to compete at the highest level. And then there's probably a decent team that's wrecking people, or good teams wrecking people for now, but it's not going to be forever because new characters come out and things change. Also, your league battle is just autopilot. And this is another content that uses all your characters. This one uses third impact. There's not, I mean, there could be a guide for this too. Just use your arena characters, your major league battles, and just put your strongest characters here, and they'll go far. I mean, I've came rank 1 a couple times in a couple seasons. I didn't follow the recommended guide because you don't have to. It's kind of what the heroes do and what you feel like will get you there. And test it. Test it for months. Test it for weeks. If it doesn't work, change up your group. There isn't a definitive team that's always going to be the best because it's always going to change. Power levels are going to increase. They're going to make a massive update, flipping this game on its head to where you have to regrind your power back up. And then different heroes are probably going to be top tier from the ones that was top tier before the update. So that's why following guides sometimes isn't really the way to do. Just you kind of have to figure out on your own because it's going to change within an instant. And getting all your characters from different tiers are very important via second impact. They have to get stronger because they need to go through this, and then your first league battles is just your first impacts. Each of your classes need to be stronger so you can maintain and go farther in PvP. But there isn't a definitive guide because, as you see here, I'm at 473. I can go higher if I want to. I can grind PvP if I want and get a higher rank. But this team is not even the greatest team, actually. I love my team. It's a decent team. They get what I need done. At the end of the day, that's truly what matters. I'm not looking for the best team. My rank is higher here. But again, I'm not looking for the best team. It's just have fun and play PvP. Now, if you want rank 1 lines, you're going to have to go above and beyond. You're going to have to know life this game. It's just that simple because you need a lot, and it's going to take you a heck of a lot longer, especially if you don't want to dump cash in the game. It's going to take you a lot longer to get rank 1. People grind, people have no lives, they get it done, they may hack the game, you never know. So a lot kind of follows behind why they're at rank 1. Sometimes you earn it naturally, but it's really, really hard getting there. So I remember about following a guide. The arena characters, I will follow around those, and then build some characters that's going to get you there. And most importantly, power up all your heroes. It starts off by powering up your heroes, having all your good armors. Your top tier armors is going to help you. Your jewels being done and finding the abilities you want on those jewels, and having all your armors and accessories up to date and power. Like all that stuff is going to compliment you in getting farther in this game. Like these are the highest jewels right now. There's nothing higher right now until the next ones come out. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but currently these are the highest. So this is ultimate, sure, but this right here is the strongest. I don't know why they made the R there. That's weird. But these are the strongest. They get you additional abilities. Anything in this game gives you additional abilities is going to be an edge. I've shown that through Book of Heroes, which I got to do again. Last Library of Fate, basically. Here, titles, everything like that, your runes. There's going to be so much that you're going to have to try to work on in this game to help you. Your equipment sanctuary is going to have to be higher. You need to get the latest update of your accessories. There's ones that are better than this as well. You can combine and make them. Like you have your additional set of stats to here. there's just so much you're going to need for PvP if you want to be the best and grind the highest. I'm just trying to tell you. I mean, I've seen it. Your runes. So you just kind of have to figure out and focus around those things and get your characters powerful first and foremost. Because if you have everything else done but the power, it's probably not going to matter unless you get really lucky. Really, really, really lucky. Total rankings here, rewards, you get this. So, I mean, got Infinity Star. So, critical damage is 4 and 7. So, I basically have a decent one that's kind of similar to this, actually. But you get a title, you get coins, you get rubies. That's all you get for being rank 1. And you can still be the best in this, and if that's what you want, go for it. But that's kind of all you get. You don't really get anything. You get ×2 rewards, though, right now. But that's kind of all you get, guys. I mean, that's just set in stone when it comes to that of what you're trying to work for. So if that's what you want, plus, again, your accessories, your weapons, your jewels, your equipment, your special equipment for your characters, they got to be ultimate, top tier, ready to go. Now, sometimes in most cases, they don't have to be that way, but to compete and be the best, yeah. Characters have to be high level, strong. I mean, you know, they have to be there. Like Helios's, obviously, hers is ultimate, but she's only first impact. Third impact, you have a lot. So, I mean, you have to be ready for this fight because this challenge is hard to being best in PvP. But those are my thoughts on it. Grinding it, it's not worth it. Doing it is to a certain point. Get to rank you like and just sit there and grind rubies because it's just not worth doing after that, in my opinion. But that's my thoughts on this video, guys. I hope you like it. I really enjoyed watching my content. Please let me know what you think. Post in the comments below what I should do next. If not, I'll figure it out. Until next time, I'll see you for the next one.